Good evening and welcome to tonight's Tuesday, June 10th, 2025 council meeting. Clerk will call the roll, please.
Tauschek.
Here.
Herman.
Here.
Mattsdorf. Here. Gilson.
Here.
Hildebrand.
Here.
Pankwitz.
Here.
Binder.
Here.
Sandy.
Here.
Let the record show we have a quorum. Next is the pledge. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda. The chair will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Sandy.
Here. Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Mattsdorf.
Yes.
Pankwitz.
Yes.
Tauschek.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Binder.
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Item 4 is the audience portion where we ask people to sign in and be recognized by the chair. That's right, you do the talking and we do the listening. No one signed up this evening. We do encourage people to come and tell the council what's on their mind. Item 5 is not needed. No items were removed from the consent agenda. Moving on to item 6, new business, discussion and possible action on extraterritorial certified survey map CSM, North 5806 County Road M, located in the town of Sheboygan Falls. We have Jack Johnston here this evening. Jack, tell us what this is, please.
Sure, yeah, the next two items kind of are more or less the same type of application. It's an extraterritorial CSM. This one's in the town of Sheboygan Falls. It's within the 1.5 mile buffer around the city of Plymouth and does require your approval. It went through planning commission last week and was unanimously recommended for approval. The reasoning behind the application is sale of some land for Plymouth Landscape Company to have a home office. Staff reviewed the CSM and had no concerns.
Thank you. We'll invite you back up for item B. Chair will entertain a motion so we can discuss.
I move to approve the extraterritorial CSM for that property.
I'll second that motion.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Herman.
Yes.
Mattsdorf.
Yes.
Binder.
Yes.
Pankwitz.
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Sandy.
Yes.
Tauschek.
Yes.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to item B, discussion and possible action on extraterritorial certified survey map CSM, property 5901621541 and 5901621542 and 5901621570, located in the southwest corner of Woodland Road and State Highway 57 in the town of Plymouth. Jack?
Yeah, same sort of project. This is the in-and-out storage facility in the town of Plymouth. This is CSM, just split up some land, I believe for a buyer, is that right, Ted?
No, it's for estate planning. The same owner owns everything. Some will be in the trust and some will be in the LLC.
Yeah, again, this went through planning commission last week. Staff reviewed, had no concerns, so.
Thank you. The chair will entertain a motion so we can discuss.
I'll move to approve the discussion or the CSM for the extraterrestrial certification.
Second motion.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Hildebrand.
Yes.
Sandy.
Yes.
Pankwitz.
Yes.
Mattsdorf.
Yes.
Tauschek.
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Binder.
Yes.
Herman.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to item 7, ordinance number 11, an ordinance amending section 15-4-5, safe and sanitary maintenance of property of the municipal code of the city of Plymouth, Wisconsin. Jack, you're on the hot seat again,
Yeah, I should've
please.
stayed up. Yeah, this came to committee of the whole at the last meeting, May 27th, for some general feedback. We did have a draft ordinance at that time. We had some feedback from the council, mostly in regards to non-traditional ground cover, as well as setting some sort of timeline for installation. Those updates have been made and are included in the packet. The staff does recommend approval as presented, so happy to answer any questions the council has, but we feel pretty confident this is a good ordinance, and we do recommend approval, so.
Thank you. Chair will entertain a motion so we can discuss ordinance number 11.
I'll make a motion to approve the edits to the ordinance.
I'll second his motion to approve.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Gilson,
Yes.
Sandy,
Yes.
Tauschek,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Herman,
Yes.
Matsdorf,
Yes.
Binder,
Yes.
Penquitz.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you, Jack. Moving on to item 8, resolution number 7. Approve the compliance maintenance resolution to the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. We have Director Austin here this evening. Kathy?
Thank you. So the Compliance Maintenance Annual Report, which we call CMAR, is a DNR requirement on an annual basis. So this is looking at how the wastewater treatment plant functioned in the year 2024. So it goes throughout the report. There's multiple categories it looks at. The summary of kind of each category is at the end of near your end of your packet. And then it gives grades associated with each of those sections. So we received A's, letter grade A's, which is good like in school, for all sections except for the influence. So that in the influence section, we did receive a letter B. And that's based on our points that we received in that section for the amount of occurrences that we were at 90% or above the design capacity coming into the treatment plant. So as we continue to grow and as we continue to monitor our influent going into our treatment plant, we'll have to evaluate how we move forward and potentially expand multiple portions of the treatment plant. So just kind of as a heads up, and again, the report reflects that in this manner. And so part of the requirement for the DNR is also to have this resolution that's in front of you tonight.
Thank you. Chair will entertain a motion on resolution number 7 so we can discuss.
Mayor, I would make
Alderman
a,
Tolsek.
I would make a motion to approve Resolution 7 of 2025 for the 2024 Compliance Maintenance Annual Report.
Second.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? My only comment is it's nice to have another A rating. Unfortunately, we may have to be looking at some improvements in the facility as things move forward, but the A is still nice. Any other comments? I'm sorry, Alderman Bender?
Yeah, the paragraph that explains what we're gonna do as a follow-up because of that overflow that we had.
Yep.
Could you explain the last sentence there? So there was little, since this incident, we are addressing our head work pumps efficiency along with road projects that are underway.
Sure, so a lot of that came from the intensity of rainstorms, right? And then so throughout the city, some clay sanitary laterals. So as we go into street projects, right, we're replacing at least the section under the roadway. And that's gonna help with I&I. So just kind of identifying those areas of where we have clean water, storm water entering our sanitary. But in this case too, the overall treatment plant, just the amount of rain per hour that we received, the headwork, so the main area just couldn't keep up.
Yeah. Is
So
that
it's the force main, it's basically it's limiting of the force main from the raw pump up to the facility.
when you commented that, we need to look at improvements in the future probably, is that part of it?
So that would be one, but then if you can send more waste up faster, right,
Yeah.
is it gonna create other issues up at the main plant?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Penquits,
Yes.
Binder,
Yes.
Matsdorf,
Yes.
Herman,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Gilson,
Yes.
Sandy,
Yes.
Tauschak.
Yes.
Motion carried, thank you. Moving on to item number 9, proclamation recognition of Plymouth Pioneers American Legion Baseball Week, June 16th to the 20th. I have a proclamation, whereas the American Legion was chartered by Congress on September 19th, 1919, as a wartime organization based on the 4 pillars of Veterans Affairs, rehabilitation, national security, Americanism, and children and youth. And whereas the Plymouth Ladwig Zincraft American Legion Post was chartered on March 16th, 2020, and whereas American Legion Baseball was founded in 1925, the program is a promoter of equality, making teammates out of young athletes regardless of their income or social standings. And whereas on August 13th, 2024, the Plymouth Ladwig Zincraft American Legion Post 243 voted to sponsor an American Legion baseball team named the Pioneers in honor of the first Legion baseball team in the 105-year history of the Post. And whereas the first game of the Plymouth Pioneers is to be played on June 17th, 2025 at historic Carl Labie Field in Plymouth. And whereas I urge all citizens to congratulate the Plymouth American Legion Post 243 for sponsoring the Plymouth American Legion Pioneer Baseball Team. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Donald O. Pullman, Mayor of the City of Plymouth, and on behalf of the Common Council, hereby proclaim the week of June 16th through the 20th, 2025 as Plymouth Pioneers American Legion Baseball Week in the City of Plymouth. With that, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the proclamation, and we do have representatives here this evening.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a first and a second. With that, it is an honor to congratulate and to have the first team for Plymouth American Legion Ladwig League Prop 243. Come on in, gentlemen. And needless to say, they're all bigger than we are. So thank you. Coach, if you want to, you can say a few words to us.
Yeah, I'm just honored that when we went to the Legion and said, hey, we got a chance to play some summer ball, and the Legion organization throughout the country offers a chance for young guys to play. Wisconsin being one of the states that have twice, I think they're second or third in the country with Legion teams. So Plymouth has a strong history of baseball, so it just seemed natural to go to the Legion and get their approval and their backing to sponsor a team, and they were all about it. And yeah, it's taken off. We got one team this year. It'll be a senior division team. John and Andrew are here today. They actually graduated last year, but it's a 19U team, so they'll both be on the team. And then we have graduating seniors, juniors, sophomores, and even a couple freshmen that, or I should call it incoming sophomores now, playing on the team. We'll play 12 games, and then we'll go into a regional tournament, and we'll go from there. First game, like the mayor said, was June 17th. So yeah, should be fun. Something new, something different, but fits in the history of baseball for Plymouth. So,
And
yeah,
that's
so it's
Carl Labie Field, and what time does that start?
7 o'clock game time. We're gonna have national anthem, color guard, some of that stuff. First pitch, of course. So I think that starts about 6 o'clock.
Better warm up for that one.
Overhand or underhand?
And we got Don's story of baseball. Better be overhand.
Thank you very much,
Yeah, thank you.
appreciate it. Comment, John?
Yeah, something to look forward to is, I looked this up, that 51% of the players, there's 51% of the players that are in the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, played on Legion teams.
Yeah.
Spent a good number of years playing on Legion teams.
Yeah.
So maybe.
It's a long history of Legion baseball around the country, so, a lot of the greats, played Legion ball.
Yeah.
And still do, I mean, you know, the landscape of baseball changes all the time, but, the one thing that, like, Legion baseball's always stayed pretty strong. There's some really good Legion programs around the country, so, so it's just fun to get a start, and from here, we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Good, thank you much, good luck, we'll see you next week. With that, we don't have to have a roll call on that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. For the audience, we're gonna go into closed session next, and we'll empty the room. I do have the CSM sign, and on the way out, Anna can give you your copy. So with that, Chair will entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to statute 19.85 per NE, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining requires a closed session. Negotiations regarding West Stafford Street parking lot project and Legg Family LLC. Chair will entertain a motion.
Mayor, I'll second her motion.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion on going into closed? Roll call for closed session, please.
Gilson,
Yes.
Sandy,
Yes.
Tauschak,
Yes.
Hildebrand, Herman, Mattster, Binder,
Yes.
Penkwitz.
Yes.
Motion carried. We'll go into closed session. Emmett, just for the record, we won't be taking a vote when we come out.